So as you are adding examining, that is the student, user full name Peter, birthday 05/01/2007, male. So we're going to select the course the person is offering. For example, in secondary school, if a student is a science student, is an arts, is offering an arts course or commercial course. So since we created computer science and mechanical engineering, so we are selecting, let me select mechanical engineering, the course we just added. Then the year, first year, second year, third year, fourth year, depends if you group your student to years. If not, it's not really necessary. Let me say first year. Input email. So here is where you input the login of the student login. You input it here. So I'm going to add an email. Let me just say Peter. Say peter01@gmail.com, and say input password, let's say 12345. Add now. So we've successfully added the student. Alright, so you can add as many students as you want. Let's close this. If you check now, you see we have Peter here. We have Peter here, mechanical engineering. So you can modify the examining if you want. Alright, so now the next thing is since we've added the course, exam, add examining, manage examining. If you want to manage the examining, then you manage the examining. If you want to add examining, you add it. Alright, now since we've created a student, now let's log in with the student credentials and see. So I'm going to log in on the client computer. So I'm not logging in on the client computer. Remember, the client computer too is also connected to the same router as the server. Alright, so now to log in, this time around you go through your browser and use any browser. You don't need to run SAMP or anything on this one. Just go through your browser on your client. Then you are going to input the IP address of your server, followed by the web application, the exam management web application. 192, my server, I've given my server an IP 192.168.43, sorry, .0.169. That's the IP of my server. Slash online exam. Here is it. Here, online exam. You see, immediately it brought out signing. So everything I'm doing here is being saved on the server. It's saved on the server automatically because they are both connected to the same network and configured. So the email we created now, we created peter01@gmail.com. Our password is 12345 12345. Let's log in. Now we are in the dashboard of Peter. This one is asking if you want to save your password. We don't need to save the password because any student can log in using any client computer. So this is the dashboard of Peter. You can see Peter is logged in. You can see Peter. Alright, if you want to log out, you can actually come here. You can log out. So alright, so now all exam, that is exam assigned to Peter. Remember, Peter is in mechanical engineering, so automatically all the exam under mechanical engineering will display on Peter's dashboard, because we selected mechanical engineering for Peter. So every exam under mechanical engineering will display on Peter dashboard, and the only exam we added is MEE 112. So which is this? That's available exam. That is the exam Peter has not taken yet. If Peter has taken the exam, it will be under taking exams. You can see under taking exam, it says you are not taking exam yet. Alright, let's go to the exam. ME said you want to take this exam now. Your time will start automatically. Yes, starts. We have the question, and you see the time is counting already. So we have the question here. What has weight and occupied space? Okay, let's just choose answer, then we'll go to submit. You will be asked, the student will be asked again, are you sure you want to submit your answer now? Yes, submit now. Success, your answer successfully submitted, and immediately, no time, you have your score immediately. If the student gets the answer right, it will mark it green, but if not, it will mark it red. And you see the score here, 1/100 question. Remember, we added one question and the student answered one question, so percentage 1%. So this one under taking exam, now you see MEE 112 is added to the exam the student has taken, and under available exam we only have MEE 112 under available exam. So but it has been taken by the student already, so you don't need to take it again. This time around, the student can add feedback. That is, probably the student has anything he or she wants to say about the exam. Feedback as probably the name. This is just for, it's not really necessary anyways. Let's say Peter is adding feedback. Let's say this exam question is too complex, for example, or anything. Feedback is not really necessary, it's not, it's just for, okay, maybe let's add it now. Add now. Success. Alright, so once the student is done with the exam, the student can actually log out. Go through your login, your name here, and log out. So this is what we have. It's redirect back to the login system. Alright, now let's check the server. Let's see if the student has actually taken the exam. Just go to ranking. Just go to ranking. Ranking, that is, all the courses are available under ranking. All the exams, exam title and the course. So let's view. So as you can see, excellent is yellow, very good is green, good is blue, and failed is red. Then not answering. Okay, as you can see that Peter, that is the name we use anyways. Sorry for using Peter. I just use it for an example, nothing attached. Okay, reason why it shows red here is because Peter only answered one question out of 100, and remember it's only one question we added and to the that we added to the exam bank. So, and the percentage is 1, so you can admin can actually check also the student score here immediately. And for the feedback we added the other time, you go to add to feedback, you'll see we have feedback here. The exam question is too complex, so we have other feedback. I added my name, Adewale. The exam is hard, and also that's just about the feedback. So this is how the whole thing works. This is how it works. So if you are done with the exam and you wish to remove the exam, you just come to manage exam, come to exam and manage exam, and here you can easily delete. Let's delete the exam and see if we can still find it under the client's computer. Delete. Are you sure? The exam is deleted. Okay, let's come back to the clients. Let me log in with that same login, peter01@gmail.com. 12345 12345. You will see that is blank. So immediately the student finish the exam, you can delete the exam so that there will not be a chance of rechecking or anything. So you can just delete the exam, and you can see it's blank. No exam at the moment. That's it. You're not taking any exam. Alright, so let's log out the students. Alright, so on the server you can also log out the admin at any fucking time, and it's not necessary you log into admin before the student take the exam. It's not necessary. Once your XAMPP server is running, one thing you just need to do is, once you on your server, whenever you want to take the exam, once you're on the system you use as a server, open your XAMPP control panel and start Apache and MySQL. That's all. Then go and log in from the computer, from the that is the client computer. So thank you. I remain Engineer Adewale.